This is so fascinating. Whoa! Hello and welcome in. My name is DrumRollTony. I'm a streamer on Twitch, musician, and music teacher living in Seattle. Shout out to the Beatbox community. Y'all were very nice on the first video. Super cool comments. Also, I appreciate the ones explaining the technique. Keep those coming. This is going to be the second Beatbox video on the channel. I'm excited for this. This is going to be Den from the 2021 GBB Wildcard. The piece is entitled Feel It Still. All right, let's go. This is so fascinating. Already this intro is full of so much cool stuff, especially through E into 4, like the inward breathing. What do you even call that? I don't know. I don't know any of this stuff, man. What I like the most so far, sorry we stopped so quick, but we've already established such a tonal center on boom right there. There's no question harmonically, that's where we're sitting. I need it again. Right here. 1, 2. But the opposite where your air is going, that's wild. Also, I love the boom. How down in the basement we drop down an octave and it gets super like, there's like, I don't know, like a fuzzy vibrato. This is very, very interesting. One more time. The 6-note triplets also super, super clean. Might be over, but don't, but feel it. Might be over, but don't, but feel it. Feel it. Whoa! The tongue, sorry, I don't got the words, man, but I've sung enough percussion to understand a little tiny bit, but there's like tongue clicking versus other styles of articulations that was like super clever with the way that rhythm was delivered. But man, I wasn't ready for the chord progression. It's a great progression. So I'm going back 5, 10, 15, just to grab the start of this verse. Might be over, but feel it. Yeah, check it the bucket the gut. Check it the bucket the that. Normally you get the gut, put the accents on there, but there's the two we get that sound. Sorry, again, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do it. I just know that it sounds great, and this person is very good at just pulling it off. This is amazing. I went back 5 seconds. Right here. Wow. Groove factors there. We got a that's cool, but yeah, that's cool. But what's more cool to me is the lower register, that like the growl sound, and then how we jump up to, I guess, like an upper throat / top of the mouth sound. I don't know how to create any of these, but I still think it's really cool to go from such a low end and then just jump up while doing. I mean, normally that's like, yeah, cool, like yeah, you can do that, but you're adding all this percussion stuff on top of it. So that's why it's like kind of mind blowing when you hear these things. So back 5. Oh my God. Yeah, of course you heard it. I'm gonna say, did you hear that? Yeah, you did. Did I hear it? There's like the fuzz bass, but with on top of it as well. Like the previous part was cool. This has got ridiculous. Sorry, I'm gonna go back. I need that whole section again. One more time, please. Not far enough. Here it comes. That is ridiculous. Also, I love the small variation on 1 and 2. We just changed that groove, the bass note from board, and make it just 8th notes. We have enough variety there to make the listener get a different experience, which obviously I'm a huge fan of. But who really cares about the 8th note? It's the sound, this articulation. I don't understand this at all. Are we getting air both ways on both those bass notes? I'm sorry that I keep stopping so much. I just am like perplexed right now. Yeah, because it sounds like polyphonic, like multiple tones, almost like throat singing, but way more complicated because there's also percussion. There's vocal percussion happening and massive amounts of like, I guess that's the all-encompassing beatbox. I don't know, but this is very so weird, but great. It might be over. Feel it. Might be over. Feel it. Feel it. Okay. Just when I think I'm like, okay, this has to be the climactic point. We keep getting variety. There's so much thematic development happening here. I'm like fucking perplexed, man. I went back 10 seconds. Might be over. Feel it. Feel it. That. How do you make that rhythm? Sorry, how do you make that sound, but yet have that rhythm be on there? I can understand all the other articulations where it's like dugga and pops and tongue clicks. That I could see someone spending, you know, like massive hours and, or, you know, put the metronome on, going slow, cranking it up. That makes sense. That one that we just heard, that does not make sense to me. That seems pretty crazy. I'm going back 10 and grab it one more time. I'm sorry. I know we're stopping a ton and you probably are not into that, but I need to be actively listening to get all this stuff. Might be over. Feel it. Feel it. If any of you in the chat can make that sound, you need to tell me how it's done, because this is, I don't even know. Feel it. Okay. I say one thing like 20 seconds earlier in the piece. I'm like, oh, cool, the register. That's really impressive that we jumped from such a low end bass register. And there's like, got percussion over it. And then we have the high stuff going on. And then that just happens where it's like that, but ×4 on the difficulty range. And it grooves, like it really grooves, man. I went back 15 to grab it again. The other interesting part is that it actually sounds like a hi-hat, like the articulation on like a metallic instrument. It's like, it's very convincing and it's coming through. But the bass timbre is really weird too. Like I feel like I'm playing with, like, I can go get my synth bass machine out here and really crank it down and put some wild stuff on it. But this is a person making the sound. Like, you have to appreciate what's going on there. Might be over, but feel it. Might be over, but feel it. Feel it still. Dang, man. Yeah. Yeah, I say yeah too. That's some wild stuff. Sorry for the massive stops, but it's so brand new to me that all these sounds, like, I'm just used to hearing them or playing them in different mediums, not from, I mean, I've grown up, like, yeah, I've heard beatboxers, but I've never ever spent any time like stopping and going back and just being super active on listening. This is definitely fascinating to me, especially with like my heavy drumline background and just lots of, like, you know, most of my life is invested in rhythm. This is very fascinating to hear, like, vocalists. I mean, when I work with like really professional vocalists, I appreciate them, and it's amazing when you have someone that can bring the house down. It's cool, but my ears and like my soul and passion is always invested in instrumentalists. in that style of musicianship more. But when I hear this could be like a turning point of like, I need to know more. I want to know more. It's just more fascinating to me. So I'm reading all the comments. Let me know where you want to go next. I know that we want to get to the loop stations eventually. I do like hearing the organic parts first. Probably do that for a while before I get in. I mean, because it'll be cool to loop and stuff and see what everyone comes up with. But I'm really enjoying this side of it so far. So keep the suggestions coming, please and thank you. My name is DrumRollTony. Make sure to catch me on live on Twitch. You can find a link to all my socials down in the video description below. YouTube thinks you should watch this video next. Please and thank you. Click that subscribe button, like the video so we can keep doing this. I appreciate you watching. Take it easy. Bye-bye.